Uh, so I would like each one of you to introduce yourselves as well.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
I'd like to, for a short introduction, I'd like to start with Mr. Mohammed. Tell us a little bit about you, a short introduction.
Fatihah.
Okay, am I audible? Is it me
Yeah,
or is it Mr. Yaya?
Mohammed, yeah, it's you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the chance. So let me do the short introduction of myself. Hello everyone, good evening from my side. And my name is Muhammad Firdaus. You guys can call me Firdaus. And I'm from Indonesia. Indonesia, which is located to the Riau, the Kepulauan Riau, is one Riau. And I'm a 24-year-old man. I was just graduated from my study, and I think that's all. Thank you.
Okay. Well, let's just now to move on to Mrs. Aki Hayers. Did I pronounce your name correctly?
Mm, um, yes. Hello, everyone. Yeah. Good evening from here. My name is Aki Reyes,
Reyes.
and
Okay.
yes, and I'm from the Philippines. Yeah.
Philippines?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Happy to be here again.
Okay. Would you like to say
Yeah.
something else?
Yeah. That's it. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thanks so much. Now let's just move on to Mrs. Aaron.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Did I
Alam
pronounce the name correctly? Aaron?
Yeah, that's correct. Am I audible anyways?
الفاتحة والسلام إلى
Can you,
النبي المصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وسلم الفاتحة أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إياك
Pardon
نعبد
me. Sorry, Mr. Yaya, would you mind if you, what is that, on mute first? Because it's a little bit noisy here. Sorry. Hi everyone, my name is Arum, and I'm from Indonesia as well. And I could say I've graduated from my university as well, same as Mr. Muhammad Firdaus. So hi, Mr. Firdaus. I think we have the same position as well because I've graduated. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. Anyways,
no, okay. So let's just move on to Miss Nana.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, so I guess all of you guys have already known me here. I'm Nana from Malaysia, currently 23 years old, and I just graduate from my university, and that's it for me. Thank you.
Okay, that's right. Now let's just move on to Mr. Yayak. Hello, ma'am. Are you over there? Can you hear
Yes, I
me?
am. Yes, I am. Wait. Okay, okay. I would like to prepare myself for a while, for a while. Yes, sir. Wait.
Okay.
Introduce myself.
Yes.
Okay. Let me introduce myself. My full name is Yaya Maldini. You can call me Yaya. I'm from Indonesia. I live in Madura, exactly in Bangkalan, East Java. So nice to join in this session. I do hope we can get new knowledge, and that's all for myself. Thank you so much.
Okay, Mr. Yaya.
Yeah,
Appreciate your introduction.
my
Now,
pleasure.
now let's just move on to. Oh my gosh, I just can't see the name. I don't know. I think it is Pra. Is that correctly? Can you hear me, ma'am? Can you hear me, my friend? I think it is Pra. Is that your name?
Hello, Yogi. Are you there?
Oh, you talk to me, right? Okay. I'm sorry for that. Okay, so I will introduce myself. Thank you for to invite me to this session. So, my name is Prayogi Adi Santosa, and you can call me just Yogi. But in this nickname, I just put that Prayogi. So you may call me Yogi or Pra. But
Okay.
especially you can call me. Usually my friend is call me Yogi. So but
Ogi?
you is yeah. What you think
Oh,
it's easy. So I'm from Indonesia, especially in the Rio province, and now I'm 24 years old, and I just finished my graduates in my campus and university. So that's it. Okay, thank you.
okay, my friend. Thanks so much for your introduction. So, today, our today's topic is about emotional balance. And the question is emotional balance important to cope with difficulties? That's the today topic. So I'd like to start with Mr. Mohammed or Furthers. And for you, is emotional balance important to cope with difficulties? What do you think about it? Let us know about your comment.
Okay, thank you for the chance that you just shared to me. And your question was, is emotional balance important to cope with difficulties? So my answer is gonna be yes, but it doesn't automatically make someone to think that they can make the difficulties or the problems disappear just like that. It means they still have the problems. They still can see the problems, but they just have the ability to take control over the problems themselves. So, for example, in the panic situation or stressful situation, they absolutely feel stressed. They absolutely feel panic when they face the problem, but they do know what to do. They do know what to take the decision. For example, like
Yes.
they maybe lost a wallet maybe. Like let's say that someone lost his wallet. Of course, he is panicked. He is stressful because of losing the wallet. But
Yes,
he
it
knows
happened
what
to me
he knows.
a few times before to
Yeah.
lose my wallet. I get desperate.
Uh-huh.
But go
Of
ahead.
course. Of course, it's the separated moment to feel, but he knows well what to do. For example, like maybe he asks the security to survey the camera CCTV, or they ask the security to help them to find the wallet. Of course, they feel the stressful feeling, but they do know what to do. And for example, they are able to make decision based on reasonable reason rather than on intense emotional. For example, like you were upset because someone told you something negative about you. Instead of being mad at them, you took a decision by getting away from them, by getting away to not listen to them anymore. So
Oh yes,
you
I agree.
had two choices. First, you face them, get mad at them, or even fight with them just because they told something negative about you. Or second, you just go away. You just go away from them and you will not hear the bad words that they said to you anymore.
Oh yeah, in my case, I prefer just stay away from people who have negative thoughts about me
Mhm.
or say negative things about me. I just prefer to stay away from them. I don't like to
Yeah.
argue, fight them. It is so stressful, and sometimes it can make us feel bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Because we do have choices, right? We do have choices. Which one we want to choose? To stay or to get away, right?
Yes, yes,
Mm. And to recover more quickly from disappointment or rejections. For example, like we maybe apply a job, and then we get the letter of rejection from the company. Of course, we feel sad, right? Of course, we feel disappointed because of it. But after we progress the feelings of disappointment, of sadness, we have to get up. We have to keep moving forward. Like for example, looking for another job. For example, we
yeah,
can't just stay at the same feeling, disappointment, sadness, etc. And the last, I think we are able to maintain healthier relationships. For example, like when we have a problem or a conflict with someone, maybe our friend, we
yeah,
know how to maintain their healthier relationship. Maybe we will lower our ego so we can um, we can be friend again, or we can fix the problem together. But in this situation, I don't talk about toxic positivity. Like if you with someone who is toxic, do not try to be positive always. The another way to do is get away from the toxic people like that. Because
yeah,
no matter how much hard, or no matter how hard you try to be positive to those toxic people, they won't change. It will just consume your energy. So the only thing that you can do is getting away from them.
yeah, yeah. I agree
And
with you because
mhm, and
as much as you are a good person,
mhm,
you'll never be able to please everybody. Not even God
yes,
could
yes,
do that.
right.
Imagine just us humans. It is
Mhm,
impossible.
I
For
do
example,
agree.
sometimes you're an excellent person, but I don't know exactly what happens, but some people just don't like you just for nothing.
Mm,
What can you do? You know?
yes, nothing. We can do nothing except getting away from them.
Yeah. I mean, talk is people, bad people,
Right.
you know?
Yes,
And
I do.
let
I
me
do
ask you another.
understand.
Yeah, yeah. Um, uh, do you used to be a balanced person emotionally? Do you
Oh,
used to be do you used to
ah,
be a balanced person emotionally in bad times?
oh, yes. Yeah, I do.
Oh yes, that sounds great because um, sometimes life challenges you with um, stressful situations every day, and you got to get know to overcome the situations easily, not nervous, not angry, and sometimes it's really difficult. Kind of, you have to take a deep breath for 10 seconds, for example.
Mhm.
You agree with me?
Yeah, I understand.
What do you used to do in stressful situations, my friend?
What do I do when I am in this such situation? I think absolutely I will feel bad. I will feel under pressure because of the situation itself. But I know it will end soon, and I make myself think that this stressful situation will end soon. So I will try to be patient as hard as I can,
Yes.
and I try to do something positive, maybe like to think about something positive, or to make myself ignore the stressful situation that I am facing.
Yeah, I think it is the best thing that we can do. Um,
Mm,
it happens to me sometimes. Now I'm a 47-year-old person, and I learned so many things from life. Um, Previously, when I was younger, I used to get mad at the family situations, but now I just prefer to stop, analyze the situation, and try to take a decision or react uh, a little bit calmer, because I think it's the best decision. Never to take decisions when we are mad, right?
yeah, right.
It's never good.
Then lastly for me, this emotional balance was not created, or was not came from when we were born, but it was shaped by practicing, by exercising. For example, like getting enough sleep, or maybe write down our thoughts, or maybe just reflecting from our activities, like writing down the diary, writing down the how to say that, writing down the diary, writing down the article, something like that.
Yes.
And then we can have the ability to balance our emotion.
Oh, yes, I understand.
Mm.
Um,
I guess
but
that's all for me.
okay. Would you like to say something else, Mr. Fergus?
I want to say that when someone is mad, or when someone is sad, when someone cry, it is normal, because those are emotions. We cannot judge people when we see someone, or see some people cry, and then say that they are weak.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then we tell them, please be strong, don't be weak. We cannot do that, because crying is an emotion that has been set within us when we were born. So it is something that cannot be separated. So when someone is crying in front of you, when telling their stories and telling their problems, listen, do not judge, because
Oh,
that's
yeah,
how
for sure.
human work. That's
Yeah,
how
yeah,
feelings work.
yeah, definitely. I agree with you, because not everybody acts in the same way before
Mhm.
hard situations. So we gotta just listen to them. Yeah, this
Yep.
I definitely agree with you, my friend. I think we cannot judge. We must try to help somehow,
Yes.
because the most important thing, we gotta understand that nobody's perfect in this world. So
Mhm.
it's not very cool to be judging. Let's just move on to Mr. Arun from Indonesia.
Oh,
Mrs. Arun, can you hear me?
yeah, it's clear. But first of all, you may not call me Miss or Mrs. I'm still young.
Oh yeah, Miss. Is that good for you, Miss?
Don't call me Miss, just call me my name. You can call me Arum anyway.
Okay, okay. Yes, that's no problem. Okay. So Arun, um, is emotional balance important to cope with difficulties? What do you think about it?
Pardon me, can you repeat it?
Okay, okay. I'll try to speak a little bit more slowly so that you can understand me better. Uh, is emotional balance important to cope with difficulties?
Yeah, as the speaker before told you all, it's of course important. But if someone asks me, then she or he would like to pay me more than my what is that my emotional or something like that. I think it's possible if I choose. I'm not having my emotional balance. Why? It is because in this economy, exactly in my country, it's a little bit hard to find a job. I am actually have my side job, but I'm still curious how to, what is that? How to find my what is that? My main job because yeah, it's a little bit hard here. Of course,
Oh,
if
really?
someone,
I-
yeah,
uh, is that is that difficult to find a job in Indonesia?
yeah, it's actually a little bit hard, and also,
No, 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 no,
um,
no, no,
I
no.
actually got several, what is that? Several offer letter, but the salary is not pretty enough. It's under under the standard in my country, so that's pretty hard for me to accept it. So that's why I choose my side job. It's exactly not pretty enough as well, but I think it's better because I can handle my emotional and also my um, money as well, my salary. But if I am able to find my better job, of course I will choose it. It's a little bit toxic, and some people told me that a little bit materialistic as well. But I think I have to be more realistic as well because in my life, if I don't have money, of course I will get more stress. Of course, I will cry a lot, and yeah, I can't manage my emotional as well. But if I have much money, of course I can pay the psychology. That's why.
Oh, yeah, I understand. Usually, um, women used to be more emotional than us men. Do you agree with me?
Pardon?
Uh, Usually, you women used to be much more emotional than us men.
Oh yeah, really? I'm not sure because
Oh no?
yesterday, yeah, because yesterday my friend got angry because of me. I was wrong. And I told him so sorry because yeah, I made a mistake because of uh, I don't know what.
Everybody makes mistakes, not only
Yeah,
you.
yeah, because I don't know what his ego. So I made a mistake as well. Yeah, then he mad at me, and I just say so sorry, but he didn't text. He doesn't reply me at all. So I think it's um it's depend on your capability to handle your emotional intelligence. So it's not about our gender, but it's about your emotional intelligence, I think.
Yeah, but at least you try to redeem with him, saying so sorry. I think everybody makes mistakes in his life.
Yeah. It's actually the same answer. If I have pretty enough money, probably I would like to choose emotional balance. But if I don't have much money, like right now, I would like to choose. It's okay if I'm not have my balance, emotional balance. It's okay. It doesn't matter. But I have to um, manage my salary. I can buy a lot of food for me, for myself, or buying some my wish list as well, because it's really hard for me to find or it's really hard for me to checklist my wish list. So that's why I would like to choose. It depends on my condition as well. It's a little bit
Oh,
toxic. Sorry.
no problem. What do you used to do when you feel that somebody is trying to make you feel mad at them? What is your reaction before this kind of situation?
If I am angry because of my emotional balance, I usually just doing nothing. I don't say anything, don't text anyone because I need plenty of time for me, for myself. Exactly. I don't want to hurt other people. So that's why I just keep silence and doing nothing.
Oh yeah, I think it is the best answer just to stay in silence. We avoid discussions, arguments, and I think we keep better our health, our emotional balance, right? When you just, oh, fair enough, okay, just we just stay away, just keep silently. It is actually the best answer, right? That's right. Would you like to say something else, Aaron?
Thank you very much for hearing my what is that, my story. So I love you guys. Thank you.
I should thank you, Aaron, for your participation. So now let's just move on to Mr. Ogun. Is that my
So
friend?
Yogi,
Did I,
I guess Yogi,
Josie? Oh,
Yogi,
Mr. Pra.
why
I think for me
YOGI?
it's easier.
Brother,
I think for me
brother
it's
Muhammad,
easy to say
that is not
Pra.
all for you.
All it's me. Yes. I'm sorry to not change my. Maybe I will change my nickname later. So okay, that the same questions, right? So
Oh yeah,
that's is emotion balance important to cope with difficulties? Yes, yeah, I think emotional balance is very important when we're dealing with difficulties. So of course, it's normal to feel sad, disappointed, stressed, or
yeah,
even angry when something goes wrong. I don't think we should ignore those emotions or pretend they don't exist. They're part of being human too. Yeah, I guess that. But emotional balance helps us avoid I think avoid making decision based only on our emotions. When we're calm, and we can think more clearly, understand
yeah,
the situation better, and focus on finding solution instead of making the problem even bigger.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that's I yeah, that for me this emotional balance doesn't mean never feeling negative emotions. It means knowing how to manage them in a healthy way. Sometimes that means taking a break, spending some time alone to recharge, and talking to someone I trust, yeah, or simply giving myself time to think before reaction. So, and yeah, I believe emotional balance is one of the most important skills we can develop because life will always have challenge. It's
yeah,
but
yeah,
how we respond to them make a big difference. So I think yes, I believe
yeah.
emotional balance is very important when we face difficulties. Yeah, I guess like that. And what about you?
Oh yes, yes. Like I said, uh, when you have emotional balance, you probably um, take better decisions and avoiding
Yes.
to make problems bigger. Like I said before, if you have emotional balance, you think better, you stay calm, you take better decisions, and and try to solve problems in life in every single aspect. You're gonna have better decisions, no doubt about it.
Sure.
Yes. In the past, I used to be an imbalanced person. Sometimes I took bad decisions. Today, when I look at me, previously, about how I act in the past, I regret somehow. But in time, I could understand that I didn't need to act desperately before bad situations, hard situations that life brought to me. I could just stop, take a deep breath for 10 seconds, for example, and try to see what was the best decision that I should take.
Yeah, it's like I said, that's so I yeah, we cannot um yes, yeah, of course it's normal to think that.
Oh,
So emotional balance does mean never get negative emotion. We can go run away from this situation when we have some whether we cannot in our daily life. Yeah, instead of learning that when it's not our control, problems are part of
sorry.
life. So
Seems
but
like,
we so
can you
it's
hear me?
like we cannot. Hello,
Hello. Seems like
it's
we are
my voice.
having yeah. It seems like with your camera, with your microphone, something like that.
I'm sorry. Oh, it's my voice clearly
Okay, now it's
right
better.
now. So that's like I said, that's it mean learning how to manage those
Oh,
emotions
sorry, my
instead
friend.
of thinking.
You have the same problem.
Maybe in my place is bad connection. So
Go
yeah.
understand. Sometimes it happens
Okay.
here where I live. I understand.
Okay. Sure. That for me to that like I said, we cannot um, run away from this situation when we get with uh, maybe sometimes we get some problem. So it's our a part of life, but we
Yeah, for
we
sure.
we can use that. We can still calm, think clearly, and respond wisely. We're much more likely to overcome in a healthy on and positive way. So yeah, before it's for me that if I had got some problem, I will take a short break and taking a few deep breaths and spending a little time alone. So or talking to someone I can or will trust to someone I can spill my situation and my emotion are more balanced. It's much easier to look at the problem objectively and just a better solution. So we cannot run away
Oh,
from this situation or part of our life.
yeah. I agree with you. We gotta face them instead of just run away from the just harm situation problems. And also I think that when we used to be balanced people, we can inspire others to be like this, right?
Okay, that's true. So we can share to anybody. So we can have to sharing anybody who we will hear.
Okay.
That's the
Um,
point.
there used to be a balanced person emotionally before harm situations.
Sure, yeah. For until I live right now, it's more so long way to get this better emotional. It's like I will face that too much and and any problem and any situations that make me can will be this a better decision to escape the problem right now. It's yeah, it's a journey. It's a journey of my life.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes, I understand.
yes.
Oh, yes, my
Maybe
friend.
that's all for me
Um,
for my
would you like to
opinion.
say something else?
No. It's just in my opinion that I will to share.
Okay, my friend. Thank you so much for your participation. I really appreciate that. Right?
Sure. Sure. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now let's just move on to this man who has a child. you, Mr. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you. Yes, yes. Me. Yeah,
uh, is emotional balance important to cope with
of course. Yeah,
difficulties? What do you think
yeah.
about
Very
it, my
good.
friend?
But
Can you hear me? Hello?
nice to know
Are
you.
you there?
Yeah, yes, I do. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yeah, I am here. I'm here. Okay, it's so important. Emotional balance, emotional because everyone has emotional. So like, yeah, feeling happy, feeling sad, and etc. So important for me. The difficult is how to control about our balance emotional. like our like our friend just now talked about emotional. Then I got some point of them. Yeah, because human has different problem like different way of life. For me, emotional talking about emotional, like me right now, I have to handle about my so I have to handle it everything that like some problem or etc. I got angry and then I don't know how to handle my but for me, because I'm a man, actually, I am not only talking about emotional because I have to ask about my logic. Logic is so important too. If we talk about emotional, emotional is come from the heart, not come from the logic. So I think that one of most the important is no, don't do. Okay, wait. Yeah. So I think
Hello?
time, sometimes the journalists say, yeah, the journalists say that in America, many people get like anxiety and etc. because they could not handle about their emotional. Can you hear me, Mister? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Can
can
you
hear.
hear me? Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah, yeah,
sometimes
yeah, like emotional.
your camera just stop, but you
Yeah,
can go ahead.
like yesterday, for example, like yesterday, today is World Cup. Yeah, today is World Cup. Yeah, I have idol like Cristiano Ronaldo. I would like to see him get get World Cup, but he could not do that. Yeah, of course, I was so emotional. Look at him crying, but that's the way. That's the way of our. It is the journey that we have to pass about
Hello?
you don't need to you don't need to ask to the other people or you don't need to ask someone because everyone has skill to handle about their emotional, especially men. Just now, sorry, Mr. Arum, Miss Arum, thought that about economic. Yeah, also economics so important, but I think the human you don't need to think about money, guys. Okay, you don't- you just ask your husband, it is enough for you. So better like this, okay? So I think about emotional for me, for myself, I will do meditation. I will pray. I will pray, and I look for my emotional. To be honest, even I have been above 30 years old, so difficult for me to handle my handle when I get angry. So I don't have a I just get money for myself. Okay, yeah, it's okay lah. Yeah, so control emotion is difficult. So that's why we have to be a psychiater of ourselves. Okay, you guys. Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah. No.
so that's many things that it can be, especially today, social media talk about. Yeah, many people can get anxious. Yeah, because they could not it. Actually, you just need to pass about it because everything is period. Everything has period itself. Especially in our country today, maybe I will just not talk about it. I clearly hear what you said, Miss Arumi. I clearly use it. I do understand. I know about your position, but it will not be same with Miss Nana. It will not be same with Mr. Akira. Yes, of course it will be different.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
yeah. Of course.
Um,
Please, yeah. Money, okay. Money is so important, guys, especially for men. Money is so important. I know, guys. Especially in my place, in my place, we have to look for money. We have to go to Malaysia sometime. We have to go to abroad to be men for control our emotional. Don't always use your heart, okay? If you always ask to your heart, maybe if you get some problem deeply, you will be more, you will be sad, no, more sad. Okay, you have to use your logic. Okay, for myself right
okay.
now, I am cranky person, but I could not how to handle about my how to handle about my
Hello? Can you hear
emotion.
me?
I have to pray to my God. Yeah, I have to handle about it because it is. I would like to talk. It is only the time. It is only time only, sir. Maybe I hope you get my.
So unfortunately, your camera stopped a few times, so I had some difficulties to get your point of view. But we were
Yeah.
talking about money. I think I don't know if you will agree with me, but I think it's better to have a good emotional balance than money, right?
No. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Oh yes, money is not everything about life. It's good to have money, of course.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Money is not everything,
briefly,
but everything is money.
yeah, we can do almost everything in his life with money. For example, I got plans to travel around the world to go to the United States, to go to Indonesia and all the
Yeah, yeah,
amazing
yeah.
places, and
But
to
honestly,
accomplish.
but I never as myself. Honestly, I never worry about money because I think everyone live in this world.
From this topic. So yeah, that's my
Oh,
answer.
oh yes, I understand.
Yes.
But how do you used to be uh, uh, a balanced person emotionally before hard situation in life? How we used to
Mm,
be?
mm, I think during my younger days, I think
What?
I'm kind of
Pardon?
uh, yeah. I said that during my younger days, maybe I'm kind of too emotional. Like maybe, of course, for an immature before. I think it's usual. It's yeah for to be emotional, but as we go older and been through a lot of different experiences, we change for the better. Yeah, I think I can handle my emotion very well. Yeah,
Well, yes. Yeah,
at
but
this moment, yeah.
yes. Uh, how do you used to act when you feel that somebody is trying to make you feel angry, to make you be out of control?
You know, before, maybe, before, maybe I would be freaked out. But now, I become more calm, and now I think when I was really angry, I tend to be quiet
Oh, yes.
and become, what do you think? Isolated? Yeah. I want to isolate myself. Yeah. When I was upset or, yeah, something like that. Yeah. That's what I did. I don't, you know, what do you call this? I don't engage on,
Oh, yeah. You know,
toxic things or negative things. Yeah. It's just a waste of time. Yeah.
oh, yes. I don't know whether you already went through this kind of situation, but sometimes um, we are you are in an argument with somebody else who is wrong, but
Mm-hmm.
suddenly that kind of person can make you become the wrong person because you just can't handle that situation emotionally in the proper way. You perhaps you just start screaming,
Yeah.
swearing, and you lose the reason. Have you ever gone through this kind of situation before?
Yes. Usually when you have misunderstanding with your siblings, something like that. Cause mm, I don't I don't know. Maybe my I have two brothers. So yeah, they're kind of not easy to handle. Yeah, but now I get used to it. Yeah, so that's why I become more understanding with things. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah, I understand. It's better.
yeah.
Um, oh yes. Would you like to say something else?
Mm, I think that's it.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. Aki Reyes, thank you so much for your
Oh,
participation. And
okay. Yeah,
now,
thank you. Yeah.
would you like to say something else?
No, no, that's it. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, I should thank you for your participation. So now let's just move on to Miss Nana from Malaysia. Hello, Miss Nana. Is emotional balance important to cope with difficulties? What do you think of it?
Okay, hello. So, I've been listening to all the answers from other participants, and they gave such great answers. And for me, on this question, I personally think the answer is yes. I think emotional balance is more about how we manage those kind of feelings, right? It's about like allowing ourselves to experience our emotions without like letting them completely control the way we think, the way we act, or the way we make decisions on something. So personally, when I'm dealing with a difficult situation, my first reaction would be like, um, isn't always to immediately solve the problem. Sometimes I just need to get some time to process everything first. I might spend some time alone, or maybe I spend my time to listen to music or anything, watch drama, watch movies or something that makes me feel like much better. Or maybe I would just like simply sleep or something. Honestly, like yeah, I think I've mentioned this a lot. Like sleeping is probably one of the my favorite way to reset myself after having some kind of difficult days. And of course, these things don't magically like solve the problems, right? The emotional balance things, when we get too emotional, it doesn't exactly solve our problem. So the problem will probably still be there when I wake up, from bed or something. But at least after giving myself some time to calm down, I can usually look at the situation with like a clearer mind, clearer view or something. And sometimes we just need like a little how do I say this, like distance from a problem before we can actually figure out what to do next, right? And I also believe that everyone copes with difficulties like differently with each other, like what have been mentioned by our friends earlier. And some people feel kind of better after talking to someone they trust, and some other people prefers to be left alone until they are ready to talk or something. And some people, they tend to make themselves tired, exercise or do something that makes them feel better, like I did. And like, yeah, that there's no exact single correct way to cope with this kind of difficulties. And as long as the ways that we choose helps us to manage our emotions in a healthy way, then it's a good way. And at the same time, I think emotional balance becomes especially important when we have to make decision. Like I forgot who mentioned it before, like it is very important when we have to make decision. When we are like extremely angry, when we are upset or overwhelmed, we might react without even thinking. So we may say something that we don't really mean, or make decision that we might later regret it. And once our emotions like settle down, we often see this situation differently. Like what I've often do. Like when I have problem, I just spoke my mind and something, and later I regret it. So yeah, that happens a lot. Um, However, I don't think that emotional balance means like hiding our feelings or maybe pretending that everything is fine, because it may not. Like sometimes we need to cry, sometimes we need to admit that we are struggling, and sometimes we need to ask someone for help. I think recognizing when we are not okay is also part of understanding and also managing our emotions. And for me, emotional balance is not like about having complete control of our every emotion. It's more like understanding ourselves, like knowing when we need to take a
Yeah, agree.
break, when we need to talk to someone, when we are ready to face a problem again. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, we may not always have be able to control what happens to us, but learning how to understand and manage our emotions can make it like easier to face whatever comes next. So yeah, I think that will be my answer for that question.
Oh yes, agree with you because no matter how much conscious we are, but we're just humans, and it seems like that life will always bring us new challenge to face, and not always will be prepared to cope with that kind of situation. You just can't try. I sometimes try to hide my problems, my emotions. There are some days that I'm really break down, but I try to hide this kind of thing to people in front of me. But I agree with you. Sometimes you just can cry because we're humans.
Yeah.
Of course, it's good to have a good emotional balance to cope with situations, to face problems. Because, for example, I think that you should take decisions angrily or emotional weakly. You can take bad decisions, sometimes say something that may hurt somebody that you really love. So try to take a deep breath for 10 seconds before saying something to people who you especially love to not regret later. That's why I try to do every day. So how do you used to act before hard situations? For example, that when you feel that somebody's trying to make you emotionally weak,
How do I react to
how
that
do you used
situation?
to act? How do you used to act, for example, when you see that somebody close to you is trying to make you feel emotionally weak?
Somebody close to me. I don't know.
Yes.
Because before this, when I was like a lot younger, I don't really care about my emotional balance or something because I often just put my mind and just do whatever I think I want to, and then it just happened like that, and I regret whatever I said after that. But nowadays, I tend to just keep quiet, like sit back, just relax. I don't really listen to all of them. Of course, I feel upset inside because they make me some kind of emotionally weak or something. I feel upset, but I try to cope it inside myself because yeah, it's kind of difficult to actually go through it, face it right after, because whenever I spoke my mind right after they said something to me, it tends to be more because of my feelings. I will spoke the way I feel that at that time. So it might cause a lot of problems after that. So it's better to just keep quiet at first and think about what kind of solutions that I can do. After that, I will talk about it again with that person. So probably that.
Oh, yes, I understand that. Generally, today I just prefer to stay away from people who try to do that kind of thing to me. Just to stay away, to be quiet. I think it is really the best solution. But I don't know what happens. Seems like there is always somebody who knows exactly where to hit you and make you out of control. I don't know exactly what happens. It happens to you sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it happens, but I just like ignore them, whatever.
Yes, yes, this is the best thing to do, actually. Would you like to say something else, Miss Nana?
I think that will be all. But yeah, I'm just saying that when we want to talk about something, I mean, like when we want to like make decision on something, it's better to think beforehand before we actually make a decision, because that way we won't regret whatever we say, whatever we do later on. So yeah, just try to think before we express our feelings. Yeah, just like that. Just think. Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's right, Miss Nana. Thanks so much for your participation. And well, now I'm gonna give my opinion about this. I really think it is really important to have emotional balance to cope with difficulties, because otherwise you just can take wrong decisions. You can hurt beloved people around you with bad declarations. You can just scream, just or even punch somebody. So I think it's really important to have emotional balance to cope with problems in my life. And nowadays, I'm becoming a better person with this question, because previously I said bad things to people who I really loved. I regret, unfortunately, the words that I said in the past. Um, I can't pick them back and put in my mouth. It's over. I just spoke. I just said those bad words. So today I try to be calmer when somebody try to test me emotionally. Um, I just prefer to stay quiet, silently, not to respond, uh, and just um, think of a better solution, solve the problem, and steps like this. That's all I think about this topic, this